and gentlemen, it's that time of the night once again. We're going to go take a flight. Get right back to where we need to be. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday Night Pre-Flight, episode 142. As part of the usual, I am Cabell, S. Cabell. Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another action-packed episode of Pre-Flight. I'll be your host all night long. We've got a lot of work to do. We got a heavy dose of some mind-blowing main event nights. We got a double main event this evening, but first off, we're heading to the back where the car magically appears. And who pops out? We should know by now. It's DJ 4X with that TV title and Rico Rain. We know for a fact that Rico's got a match tonight with Jeff after that battle we had last week between those two. And they're going to face up again, and Jeff's going to try and defy the odds this time around because Rico got the best of him last week. And 4X, we know with that TV title on the line, he is going to put it up like usual, and it won't be the backdoor tactics like everybody else needs to do. It will be out in the middle of the ring among the people. But first off, our cameras are heading down to the ring for another greeting of one of the other tag teams, the elimination teams for the MXC Elimination Series. So let's see who we got this team formed together. What do you get when you cross nerds and table toppers? You get gamers. We stand before you knowing full well that we are not the biggest, the fastest, not the smartest, but what we do have that makes us stand out is that we can out-tactics you and strategize you in a heartbeat. While you're thinking your next play, we're already 3 moves ahead of you for the 1, 2, 3. Before you can say, what the fuck? Doesn't matter when our numbers or when our spots gets our calls, we will be ready. Will you be? So we have the combination of nerds and D&D. Which, yeah, that makes sense for the table toppers, just to be called gamers, because that's a very interesting team right there, and see how that's going to be factored in. But, like I said, we have a very large squad of teams being formed together, and as that tournament inches closer and closer, it'll be more and more interesting. But our first match of the night will be 4X taking on the Apostle for the TV title. As 4X makes his way down after 2 sensational defenses for the last couple weeks. Now, for the record, 4X now holds the most wins for that TV title, or the most defendings, and not losts. So, 4X is going to try to put another notch in his belt for that, and still welcoming all challengers. So 4X is going to try and do it again. Will he be successful? Who knows? What we do know is the Apostle has been around a while. But the majority of his background is still clouded in mystery. So we'll see. And apparently the Apostle had the TV title, and he's bringing it down to the ring. So trying apparently to play mind games with 4X right out the gate. So that's an interesting angle. But will it be enough? We know 4X, he doesn't like mind games, and he doesn't really need to. Because mind games or not, he still leaves you a bloody mess in the ring. Or he's just using the belt to make it feel like what it feels like to be a champion, so. And the ref knows the belt is up for grabs. Showing both competitors, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The TV title is on the line. First of 3 matches tonight. Well, let's get started. 2 out of 3 falls. The Apostle going to go right immediately to the wrist lock. Immediately going to try and shut him down with the elbow to the throat. The Apostle going to body scissors elbow to the face. The Apostle with a headlock, elbow to the face. And Apostle goes right back to it. Going to throw 4X into the corner. And it's been all Apostle so far in this match. And the Apostle is going to try and do it again with that Eiffel Tower neck breaker. Apostle ducks under the waist lock, standing switch to the front face lock. 4X is going to counter to the wrist lock. 4X is going to send the Apostle to the far turnbuckle. Going to go with those mid kicks. Going to spin him around. Going to go with that tornado DDT, that springboard tornado DDT. Drops the missile drop kick. The Apostle goes down. Nice little standing switch, elbow in the face. 4X goes in front face lock. 4X sit out neck breaker. 4X is the momentum switching to 4X's way now. Apostle going to duck under the waist lock, standing switch of his own. The Apostle going to throw the 4X into the corner. Apostle goes for that shoulder thrust to the midsection. Going to spin 4X around. And now turn around springboard bulldog. So like 4X can do it, but Apostle can do it better apparently. So it's a springboard bulldog. The Apostle goes back to that throat with that elbow. Another body scissors elbow, fully going into that throat and facial regions. 4X is going to sweep the legs out. 4X is going to pick up the Apostle, kick to the midsection. Go to the wrist lock. And 4X is going to drop the elbow. Back to the body scissors. Oh, God. With that fucking axe heel kick to the face, the Apostle's going to come back with a spin kick. 4X going to go with that Fujiwara armbar now. But Apostle's right there in the ropes. 4X going to get those kicks out to the thighs. Apostle's going to make because of his own. Apostle's going to dive into the waist lock, standing switch. 4X is going to throw it into the ring, to the corner. Big shoulder thrust. Apostle putting 4X up, and Apostle's going to hit the run off the top. And the stomps away. 4X is going to try and get in there, but the Apostle saws it coming, telegraphs it, throws 4X back into the corner. The Apostle putting 4X up. And again, Arana off the top. And it's severely in the Apostle's foothold now. 4X is going to throw into the corner. Big shoulder thrust. Shoulder thrust. And kick to the midsection. 4X is going to put Apostle up this time. And 4X is going to hit a Rana of his own. It's Ranasville. Hits the spinning leg drop. 4X kicks to the midsection. Ducks under the waist lock. Standing switch to the front face lock. 4X is going to counter to the Apostle's going to connect with the wrist lock. Go right back to that neck and throat. And going into the butterfly lock with that knee right directly into the spine of 4X. 4X is going to power his way out of it. 4X to the front headlock. Hits that leg lariat. And 4X is going to that single leg Boston Crab DDT. 4X picks Apostle back up. Hits the blackout. Apostle's going to sidestep the forearm to the kidney. The Apostle going to go to the bulldog into the corner. 4X is going to push Apostle away. Hits that Meteora. Busts the Apostle open. Apostle gets thrown into the corner. 4X spins him around. 4X will come back. Comes with that tornado DDT out of the corner. Just making that blood wound on the face bleed more. 4X. He's going for the gory special. That hits that gory special. That sit out just brutalized the entire body, spine, legs, back. You name it, it affects it. Goes right back to the blackout. 4X picks up the Apostle. 4X back there hits the vertical twisting neck drop. 4X is going to take it up top. And what the hell? Dragorana? 4X is a Dragorana. Here's the cover. Oh, and Apostle is going to kick out of it. 4X goes to the waist lock. Apostle is going to counter to the front face lock. Pull back single arm bar. That was a reverse Dragorana. And the Apostle is immediately going to go try to rearrange our furniture. 4X follows suit. Comes back with a right hand right to the shoulders and back. Christ. 4X is going to go drop the elbow onto the Apostle. 4X is going to come back in. Drop the leg drop. The Apostle says, come get it. And the 4X is going to say, sure. And then he's going to heel in the vaulting cross body. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and 4. Apostle's going to kick out at 2. 4X goes for that kick again. Go right back to that gory. Hits the gory special. .4X picks up the Apostle, who's a bloody mess now. Missile drop kick in the corner. And followed by mule kick. Adding more insult to injury. The Apostle picks up .4X. Another blackout. Apostle's been knocked out once. And hits the base drop for 2. And .4X defends that title once again. .4X was sitting on that base drop. Got the blackout, then hit the base drop for 2. Good night, the Apostle. And .4X is going to take another victory. And As Forex makes his way back to the back, our cameras head back to the front. Let's see what we have now. We've heard from the good, the bad, and the ugly. Words do exist, but not needed for us. We stand before you champs in our own right. Me, a former FSCW Women's Champion. To my left, former MMWF Women's Champion. And to my right, the 3-time Roller Derby Warrior Champ. We don't need words. We just flash our credentials, and they know we need no special treatments, gimmicks, just straight up knowledge of who we are and where we're going to do to get in on our road to greatness. Better show up and shut up. Will you be ready? I know we will be. So Radiance. Well, that's a stellar cast right there of Moxie, Radiance, and Sabrina Danger Styles. Champions in their own rights. So up next, our next match of the evening is going to be Rico versus Jeff. So a lot of just fast-paced action for us to start up here on this another beautiful episode of Wednesday Night Preflight here on the FSCW Network. So we still got a full show for you. We got 4 matches tonight. This will be the second one. We have words. As Rico makes his way back down to the ring. And Rico, the Caribbean Rainmaker. Rico Rain. And it's been almost a year-long problem that we've had to get all of our Royal Rumble Fallout matches all taken care of. We've had plenty of time. All the matches. Now it's come down to... Now it's time to get down into the thick of things. And we saw Jeff put a Herculean effort in last week, but came up short. So he's back tonight to try and right that wrong and even up the series. He tried putting Rico to rain, to sleep, but it was very unsuccessful. So he's going to try and do it right once again. So we'll see how this one goes, if it's going to be in Jeff's favor, or Rico is going to keep going with his domination. So, here we go.
There's the bell, and here we go.
Rico comes out of the right hands, right to the right side of Jeff. Comes with a haymaker. Stuns Jeff, just slightly hits a Russian leg sweep. Rico goes to the wrist lock. And he's going to go into a hammer lock and drive his elbow right into the shoulder of Jeff. Rico's going to throw Jeff into the ropes. Going to come back. Jeff's going to duck under there. Going to sneak up behind him. Go with the front face lock. Elbow to the face. They both go for a right hand. They both back up. Now they're in the center of the ring. Rico goes for a waist lock. Switch it over to a front face lock. Goes right back to that. Try to do that damage to that shoulder and bicep. Jeff kicks to the midsection, goes to the headlock. Jeff gonna hit the vertical suplex. Jeff going after the arms now. Whatever he can get a hold of, he's gonna try and show off his weakness. Elbow to the throat and face. Drops the elbow, clips the leg. Jeff to the waist lock. Rico's gonna counter to the front face lock. And Rico going to go right back to that arm, working that arm, elbow, and bicep. So, they're going to lock up again, and Rico goes right back to that arm. Rico sends Jeff into the corner, goes for a shoulder block, but Jeff's going to sidestep him, then drive that very large thigh of his right into the face of Rico. Rico's going to try and fight his way out of it, hit a DDT. Rico going to send Jeff back into the corner with an Irish whip, and he's going to walk right into a hip toss as Jeff just drops the elbows on the remains of Rico. Jeff going to roll him over there, put him into the moose knuckle. And will those shots be enough? Jeff's got Rico in a compromising position in the moose knuckle. So is Rico going to get to the ropes? Is the main question. Finally gets to the ropes. Jeff's going to catch him with a couple right hands, kick the punch to the midsection, goes to the wrist lock. Rico's going to counter to the front face lock. Jeff's going to come around, break it up, big clothesline. Jeff picks up Rico. Rico going to Irish whip Rico outside the ring. Rico's going to say, Jeff, you want a barricade? He's going to say no. Rico says, responds too bad, have a barricade. Drops a headbutt. Rico goes for a cover on the outside. 2. And Rico is going to take the win. My. He must have got Jeff after he bounced off that barricade. Rico is going to take the win. And we'll go back and check the scorecard, but it might be 1-1 now. Or Rico's up 2-0, so we'll have to wait and see how that unwinds. Up next, as Rico makes his way back to the back of the house, 3 more cloaked individuals begin their descent to the ring. So let's see who we have this time around. Unlucky you are. The result you seek, this way comes. 13. Enough. Yoda, speak. You remember those stories you were told about not going down a dark alley at night alone? They warned you about what lurks in the shadows, the evil men that live there. Well, it's no tale. We are those men. Your luck will run out if you cross us in this MXC series. I guarantee it. After we're done with you, you all will be left with are all these unlucky ones. Some Guardian laying down that all those stories you hear about the monsters in the alleyways are legit. Unlucky themselves has reformed their team, and guess what? No brainer, they got the fucking Aiden Foster to go with them, so that's still going to be a brutal team as well. But, God. Just another brutal teams, but there are so many teams now. As we roll into our first main event of the evening. Is going to be 4X versus Frankie in a champion versus champion match. And this is a non-title match. So this will be just a champions versus champions match. So 4X coming off that victory. Now he has another opponent. And it'll be one half of the FSCW Tag Team Champions, Frankie. These two have a particularly long history that dates back before the MMWF days. 10, 15 plus years. And apparently this is a TV title match. It was supposed to be ranked as a non-title match, but apparently it is going to be. We'll have a look at the ref to confirm it, and it is. 4X TV title is on the line. A champion versus champion match. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Part 1 of our main event of the evening. 4X versus Frankie. Hits the Japanese arm drag right out the gate. 4X comes back to Meteor to the knee to the face. 4X immediately going after that gory bomb because you've seen how effective it was earlier in the night. 4X goes to the front headlock. And 4X elbow to the throat. 4X goes for those kicks on Frankie and those hamstrings, try to tighten that stuff up. So he'll have a harder time trying to pull off the bowcaster. But 4X goes to the waist lock. Frankie's going to counter to the wrist lock. And drop toe hold. Elbow to the face. 4X goes to the front face lock. Hits a shoulder breaker. 4X is going to throw Frankie into the ropes. Pull back, another Japanese arm drag. Goes for a Meteora, but Frankie says, how about a big back body drop? Frankie picks up 4X. 4X ducks under the waist lock. Stand you switch. Front face lock. Pull back. Frankie's going to counter with a kick in the midsection. Shoulder block. As 4X goes to the headlock. And we will be right back here, ladies and gentlemen.